Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm really excited because it's a beautiful spring day here in Copenhagen and I'm finally getting the chance to explore another museum here in the city. We're going to go look around the Natural History Museum as well as the adjacent Botanical Gardens, including their famous tropical palm house. It's yet another spot I haven't been to yet in the city, so I'm really excited to look around with you guys today. The museum is actually closing down later this year, which I'll go into in a little bit in this video, so it's a good last chance to get to look around the museum. Afterwards, I have some really big news to share, so we're going to go grab a coffee and sit down by the waterfront and I'll tell you all about it. But first, let's head into the museum. As I mentioned before, this museum will be closing at the end of 2022. This is because they're building a new upgraded museum within the Botanical Gardens that's basically going to combine lots of different collections into one big modern natural history museum. It's scheduled to open in the fall of 2024, and until then, they've kind of spread the museum's collections across a number of buildings throughout the city. This building now only houses special exhibits and their mineral collection. All the dinosaurs and other animal specimens have been moved around 2 kilometers away to the Zoological Museum, which I didn't realize before I came today, so there actually wasn't a ton of stuff to look at here. There's only so much time you can spend looking at crystals, so I decided to head to the Botanical Gardens instead. But don't worry, their gift shop is still fully functional and has yet more crystals in case you didn't get enough upstairs. Well, the museum turned out to be a little bit of a bust. Turns out pretty much everything is closed. They don't have any more dinosaurs, animals, anything like that. The dinosaurs and everything apparently left in December, which I didn't realize. I checked on their website and they still have pictures of dinosaurs, so I thought I'd find them here. But you can still go see, they've basically moved the collection over to 𝗘𝗩𝗘𝗥𝗬𝗧 in their zoological museum. So if you head over there, you can go see it, and it's included in the ticket price that we just paid for. But it's 2 kilometers away, so I don't think I'm going to do it today. I'll probably go another day. But the good news is that also included in the ticket price, which I don't think is the norm, we can go and see the palm house in the Botanical Gardens, which we are walking through right now. And as you can see, there's a lot of construction work going on, and you could probably hear it as well. So let's head over to the palm house. Normally you have to pay a little bit extra, but I think because of all the changes and construction and everything, they've just included it all together. So let's go check out the palm house. Okay, so the garden's more than made up for the museum. It's a really nice walk around, especially on a nice spring day like today. So I'm getting thirsty for coffee, so let's go head over to the cafe I want to show you. And we're going to sit down by the lakes and I'll fill you in on what's been happening. Okay, so I've just walked over here from Zaggis Cafe. I ended up getting a hot chocolate instead of a coffee. I didn't actually realize, but their coffees and like most of their things in their store is only 20 kroner, which in Copenhagen that's unheard of. My hot chocolate I think was 30 kroner, so it was a little bit extra I think because I had cream on the top. But I definitely recommend it, and it's right next to the lakes here, so if you wanted to come down here with some friends afterwards, I highly recommend. So yeah, my news. I did that channel/life update a couple weeks ago, and I kind of made the joke that I don't know if I can handle any other big things happening in my life right now. Turns out I don't have a choice. So the big news is that I am 6 months pregnant. I only found out when I was about 5 months pregnant. In the life update video, I mentioned some health problems before Christmas. What I was actually referring to is I had a miscarriage, or thought I had a miscarriage. I'd had a couple before, and of course it's sad, but I just thought, you know, it's a lot more common than people realize, and it's one of those things. Stupidly, I didn't do a pregnancy test. Should have, now I know. And it wasn't until I started gaining some weird weight, like only in my stomach area, that I began to suspect, and then took a pregnancy test. And then by that point I was, almost 5 months pregnant. So we have a little one due in the beginning of August. Just to keep you guys updated and let you know that I'll definitely go quiet around that time. If you've ever had kids, you know it's a huge life disruptor, especially when they're newborn, when they're young. So I'll probably take a couple months off just to focus on that for a while. And also, I don't know if this would interest you guys, because I know the majority of the viewers on my channel are actually already in Denmark, and the main demographic of my channel is actually male. I think just mainly because YouTube kind of skews male anyway. So I don't know if this is something that would interest you guys, but I was thinking about doing some kind of video about the differences between the UK healthcare system and the Danish healthcare system in regards to having a baby. Obviously I had my firstborn son. He was born in London, not Canada, so I can't really speak to the differences there. But if that's something that interests you guys, if you'd like to hear some of the differences, because I've already noticed a few that I'd like to talk about already. Just the way that they approach things, how their processes have systems, and just the differences really, that it is quite different here in Denmark. Not in a bad way, it's actually a lot of things make a lot more sense over here, and I feel a lot more relaxed. Maybe that's also just because it's my second born, but I'm quite excited. I feel relaxed about having my birth over here. So if it is something that would interest you guys, let me know down in the comments. Another thing I need your help with, my mom and my sister are coming to visit Copenhagen in a couple weeks. Haven't seen my sister in almost 2 years. My mom came to visit last October for about a week, or just under a week. They're here for a long weekend. My younger sister, she's been to Copenhagen, I think we did a road trip for a day back when she was 12 or something, really a long time ago. So if you have any suggestions on where I should take them, because it's all quite new to both of them. They don't speak Danish, so yeah. Aside from the typical, Nyhavn and all the touristy things, let me know if you've got any great tips for where I can take them down in the comments. So that's about it for today's video. Thanks so much for coming along to the museum with me and the gardens, and I hope you guys are all having a great week. See you next time.